fun. Worn out, but you know, what do you expect from a spoonaphone? Hello? Hello? How are you guys? Chatterbox all. I am watching Ryan Hall, y'all, to see what the storms are going to do in the United States. Gotta watch him. Ryan Hall, y'all, on YouTube. I am Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid hostess of Craft Roulette and In Review. I'm so glad to see everybody tonight. Yep, come on in, sit in the front row, back row. We don't mind if you eat, if you talk. You can even pop your gum. You can make that mushy sound. But don't tell me about it, so I don't know what's going on. But it's always good to see you guys. Yep, I got some good stuff for you tonight. This is In Review. What is In Review is part 2 of Craft Roulette, featuring you and your cards as contributors. And what is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, we won't play the whole video, but it is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every Friday night, starting at 6:10 with all the fun, 6:30 with the show. And you guys are always encouraged and invited. We'd love to have you around. This is In Review episode 157. We are going to be, I see Sandy, we're going to be reviewing last week's episode, which was Craft Roulette 157. We will be having the Whodunit game later in the show, so make sure you have another browser open. Oh, I need to get those rules in my handy dandy capsule here. Anyway, make sure you have that figured out, ready to go with another browser open to craftroulette.live latest episode. But we will get started. Shall we get started? Let's get started with the 3 parts of our show, which I did right. 3 parts of the show, which is mail call. Have some really wonderful mail. Our card slideshow featuring some of the cards that you have sent in this weekend, and then Whodunit, of course. Whodunit. It's our favorite new Sherlock Holmes moment. Okie doke. But we always start off with an exceptionally bad dad joke. This was given to me by Amanda Stevens, who is on her way home from whatever it is, NAMTA, the craft show. She has told us that she will talk to us a little bit about her experience there on our all patron call Saturday at 2:00 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So you don't want to miss that if you want to know about the current trends and all the coolness. She's got the latest scoop. But first, why did the octopus beat the shark in a fight? I've got pages of them, Christina. Why did the octopus beat the shark in a fight? Because it was well armed. Give me a rim shot. Da-dum-bum-bum. I'm going to turn on my fan because it's already hot in here. It's like 81 degrees here in Kansas City. Holy smokes. Let's go down to Paper Cam and look at my wonderful, wonderful mail that I got today. I didn't get any cards in an envelope, but looky, I got a card. I got a little package from Sweden. You know that it's for me by the little octopus, or the little robots that are right there. And I also got, I want to cover up her address. I got a nice little package from Marianne Hill, which we have been waiting for. Creativation. Thank you, Kelly Hughes. Gosh, it didn't come out. Let's open up this one first. This one if this one doesn't make you smile, I don't know what will. Marianne Hill is a precious person who always watches the shows the day after because she lives in the UK. And is so faithful about leaving a little encouraging message. She's just a darling. But she sent some little goodies, which I can share. How cute are these little guys? These little dimensional bees and ladybugs. I love them. I do. I love them. A cool little stamp. Really cool. And then this says this is an embossing stencil set, which has a really nice little look. Very, very cool. She also sent, she is the head crocheting mistress of Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike is right here, and he wears his lovely clothes that are donated by our friends. But Marianne is the only person who crochets him jumpers or sweaters. Isn't that the cutest darn thing? I just love it. She's so good, too. Such a good job. And to think that she would spend time doing that, I just absolutely love it. It's so fun. And then, are you ready for this? I had to open it. I couldn't wait. This is like a little, this is a smart little thing. It looks like a shoelace, but I don't think it quite is. But it has the aglets to, I'm too close now. Nope, now it's closer. Someday I'll figure out which way's which. But are you ready? Are you ready for something really funny and cute and darling and made me laugh? Ha 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 ha, like that. Looky there, she crocheted me a robot. I can't help but think that Marianne Hill, when she was making this little darling, was smiling and laughing the whole doggone entire time. I think it's just wonderful. And it's super soft. It's just like a little cozy friend. And he's got his little wires going on up there. He could almost be a purse. And he's got his little eyeballs that are all shiny. I know, give it up for Marianne Hill. And then he's got his little panel there. It even has a little rosette. I think it's just amazing. And it's just super soft. And he's a little squishy. He's a squishy bot. I think he's got a lot of potential to be my best friend. Don't you? Yes. Are you shy? Little bit. Or is your name Hill? Yes. How did you know? Oh my gosh. I think it's adorable. Oh, made my day. That is for sure. And then she sent this gorgeous card. Look at that. She does a beautiful, beautiful job. Always, always. So pretty. She's really rainbowy this year. And then look inside those. This is something that Marianne always does, when she often does at least. She puts a liner in her cards, and I think it's real classy. And then she glues it down over here somehow or other, and then has this side loose. But I think it's real classy. And then she added some more pretty stars. Let's change that sentence so it makes sense. And then she made me a card. I know. Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen? So, who knew that robots could be so squishy and darling? Okay. Look how pretty that is. And it's kind of like goes with the whole package, right? The rainbow thing. And she's got little popped up clouds and embossed clouds and beautiful sunshine, big clouds, little clouds, celebrations. And then she wrote a really sweet note inside with more beautiful, beautiful hearts. Boy, Crafty Al, if you're watching this, I've got to keep my eye on this. You might just come and take it from me because you love those rainbows. And Shackles too. She's a big rainbow file. So I gotta keep my eye. Of course, she lives in Australia, so I'm not too worried about her coming and taking things out of my house during the night. But thank you, Marianne Hill. Would you like to say goodbye? Goodbye. Oh, I'm gonna go back to my room. Okay, very good. You stay right there and watch the show, okay? So anyway, I'll have some goodies to share with you. I love that. And then, from squishy robots to cute sticker robots, I got something from Christina Robay, and she sent all sorts of good fun stuff. Okay, so when I get a card from Christina, I know that I have done something that I've gotten something I don't deserve. Look at that. Another robot. Now, you there that are like robot, not so sure of. Look how cute that is. It's got a bow. It's got a purse. It has a bow on its hair. It has on earrings. Now, who can't love that? It's got shine. It's got bling. It's got a little paper clip. You included all the things, Miss Christina. Amazing card. Amazing card. And then you've got even a little bit of wonky background there with the red. It's hard to see, but the red up here goes high and the red down here goes low. So she's got kind of a little effect of art going on there too. Gee, that's great. Then she sent a whole bunch of good stuff. Look at this handwriting. She wrote a wonderful note, and it's about happy birthday or I'm good with all of it. 3rd anniversary. So, yep, she said she hoped I like insects. And insects are okay, but stamped insects are awesome. They are wonderful. Look how cute those are. She said I can keep them or give them away. So I'm keeping them for now, that's for sure. I think they're too cute. I think I'm going to put them right over here so I don't forget about them. I'm going to make something with them. And then she also sent some little dies to keep or share or give away. This one says, just for you, in a real pretty little script with lots of serifs. Really cool. I think those are like buildings, little buildings. House, something. I think those are little buildings. I think they're really cute. They could be all sorts of, they don't have to be buildings. They could be arrows, or you could even cut that little part off then and have just little Legos, little Lego blocks. Real fun little ideas there. Those look like Christmas tree ornaments to me. What do you guys think? I think they're really cute. They're tags. They're tags. I can read Swedish. Yes, Christina, you are so darling. This little thing right here says, "You're worth gold," which is so sweet, and goes with the entire card. You do a great job of including all the elements to make a really cool overall sensation. It's where mine is kind of like, oh, that doesn't make any sense with anything else. You know what, Ronnie? I was thinking those kind of look like light bulbs too. So I think we could go either way with those. I think it would be fine. And then a cute little snowman. So these are great for itty bitty gifts too, because they're nice and flat. So thank you, Christina. I didn't know that was coming. So it was a super, super joy and really fun thing to receive. I so appreciate that. And you. So, all right. Now, let's do the slideshow, shall we? By the way, my post office is the very best in Kansas City. It is in Martin City, and you guys who are in Kansas City don't need to go visit there too often because it gets kind of busy, and I'm not sharing my girls with you too well. Today, though, however, I just walked in. It was fine. It was like the old days, but I'm not going around tax time. So next week, you may be a little late on getting your mailings done. So anyway, just let you know that right off. Last week, it was fun. It was fun. We had a great little guest who is in the chat box tonight, Sandy Ledoux from Sweet Sentiments, and we had a good time together. I thought it was fun to get to know her, and her card was really good. She didn't have any trouble at all, and she just put it all together like a champ, like she'd been on the show forever. The parameters were easel card, cornucopia, rhymes with ache. You guys, that is so much fun. And gold. And how you got your gold in there, boy, that little robot would fit almost. How you got your gold in there is really good. I wonder if there's something on that card that rhymes with ache. I could put it in. Before I go on, I was going to announce tonight. I forgot. It's right here. Don't forget. Don't forget to share and hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. We'd appreciate that. And we have 3 new spin sponsors this month. Are you ready? Patrons already know because I always get the first stuff first. First stuff first. And our new spin sponsors this month are This Calls for Confetti, Whimsy Stamps, and the Paper Crafters Organized Summit with Justine Hovey and Laurel Beard. They are giving away VIP passes. So if you want to know about organizing your craft room, we're going to talk more about it, and Justine will be on talking about it as well. But we've got some VIP passes to give away for people that have sent in cards starting, and we will be giving these away Friday. So if you sent in a card last weekend, you will be on the spin cycle, the spin cycle, like the washing machine, for these wonderful sponsors. And if you are a patron, you still have till Thursday night. They are wonderful sponsors. I've got some really fun stuff to share and to make some stuff with. You have till Thursday night to send in your card. If you want to make a card and you're not a patron, you can still become a patron and send that in by Thursday as well. So all the information is down below. Always down below. It's all down there. All right. So our card. Christine L. sent in her 5th consecutive card. There was lots of cake. Has anybody had cake since the show? I've thought a lot about it. You know, I kind of have food dreams and daydreams, food daydreams. I have creepy nighttime dreams, but food daydreams are quite satisfying. But I have had some cake food. I'm going to make a carrot cake too, by the way, for Easter. That's what I do. But I saw this one several times, this little stamp or whatever it is. And it's really a cute little, it's big. It's a big stamp or a big image. And I really like that it carries a lot of weight and demands a lot of attention. But then look what else she does, Miss Christine L. She also adds some pretty flowers to kind of soften it and bring it all together into a bigger picture. And then she does something really smart. She uses great big chunky funky fonts to hold that, to make the whole picture look good. Pulls some little embellishments up on to the top left, so you've got some flow. Christine, this is one really well put together card. I think it's really cool. Then you've got down at the bottom, you carry through the theme, and so that you've got some flowers down there that that match or look good with the flowers on the front. That's just a really good card. And so easel cards. If you don't know about easel cards and you're new here, if you're new here, say hi and we'd love to meet you. Generally, they're the kind that pop up and hold themselves up. Mine was like this. And so you have a little stopper there, and you have a little lady there who baked a cake. And cornucopia colors we talked about, like a lot of fall colors, but not necessarily fall colors, because you can take a fall hue, a fall color, and then update it or freshen it up to work for you. It's all about creative expression here, isn't it? Yes, yes, yes. And rhymes with ache. Something that has not been done. So this is cake. Something I do not think I have seen yet is another definition of rake, which I was sitting outside today and I was thinking, doesn't rake mean like kind of a womanizer, kind of a big flashy guy that goes around and causes trouble with women? And sure enough, I looked it up, and so I don't think we've gotten any dudes on our cards yet like that, rakes, but it's an old term. Anyway, I digress. But I hope we get a variety of rhymes with ache. And then gold, again, she fitted in with the sentiment and the accents. So smart, so smart. A dandy, a fop, and rake. That's exactly right, Faith. A dandy. We don't say that enough about people. Or a fop. Oh, he's a bit of a fop. I love those things. I love funny words. So Renee White from Iowa, which I hope she's not getting terrible, terrible storms. I was watching them. They're kind of firing up there. Made an easel card, standard easel card, gold in the leaves. Nice way to present it. And string. You also use some gold string. You can see it back there behind. She did the loopy stuff behind the focal point, which is really pretty. It kind of makes it feel kind of informal and kind of moving, and just a pop of jazziness somehow or other. And she used brown cardstock, kind of like the cornucopia colors. Rhymes with ache was awake. Okay, that was a clever way to do it. Awake for a sympathy card. Awake being a service around, like, to remember somebody after they passed. So I remember Renee looking at this one and just going, I didn't see that one. That wake, well done. Kiss your brain. I'm sorry that you had to think that way. Hopefully that card will brighten somebody up. But thank you for sending that in and setting that up. Oh, looky there, it's Sire. He did a video on this as well. It's real cute. He was saying he thought he went kind of simple. I don't think there's anything tremendously simple about this. He spent a lot of time on his coloring, and his choices were great. Sire does have a process video on it. Where you can find those is on Craft Roulette, the latest episode, and then there is, in the menu, there's a place and it says how many process videos there are. Let me think. I think there's 3. And also in Associates, you can go down, let's see, Associates, and then something down there. You can hover over one of them and it says process videos, and you can find the entire index of the very, very many cards that we have process videos on. We are going to be doing, I'm working today on some ideas for helping you do community, under community. Thank you, Steve-O. Talking about process videos, because I think I think they're fun. I think it's a wonderful thing. And you guys have a good time with it. I know a lot of people, once they've done it, they come back. So I think they're having a good time with it. Anyway, so Sire, you had your easel card with a diagonal, and you colored your, well, I don't think I'm going to tell you, need to go watch the video, but I know how he used his colors. It was very clever. And how he got that brown, I'm not going to tell you, because Sire's here and he knows all the secrets. But the cornucopia colors, he did, like pumpkin orange and yellow corn and yellow squash. And then I thought the numbers were really fun, how he had all those numbers. I think that makes a great birthday card, especially for a kid who he's got a really cute one there. So, and then he added some sprinkles of gold. Oh man, that would be hard on my teeth, but it sure is good on a card. Thank you, Sire, for the video and for the cute card. Go watch it. Not yet. After the show. Sue Parker from Arizona I thought this one was cute too. She made a classic easel card. She used cornucopia colors. I think she must have found some paper that worked like this. And then her rhymes with ache is make. So fun. Is this so fun? And keep calm and make cards. That is really one of the best pieces of advice I've ever heard. It's so true. It just is a calming thing. If you like it, it's very calming to make some cards. And we're going to make one here in just a little bit for Whodunit, so make sure you stick around and see who I cased tonight. But make a beautiful mess today. Isn't that a lovely sentiment? I think it's just delightful, Sue Parker. Let's see, is there anything in your note that I need? Yep, eggplant red, pumpkin and green, sentiment rhymes with ache, metallic gold bow. Okay, see, I missed that. So, yep, she just stuck a little bow in there. Remember, on the parameters, it doesn't have to be... Some of the best parameter usage is when you can sneak it in. And it's nothing... It's not paper. It's from Concord 9th. It's a turnabout stamp set. Hubba, for real. I will have to look into that. I don't do too many things that take much thought. And I've always thought turnabout stamp sets might be over my pay grade. But that is really a cool stamp. I thought that for sure that was paper. Well, kiss your brain. That is just really cool. Well done. Yes, I'm impressed. Yes, make a beautiful mess today. That is a wonderful slogan. Thank you, Sue. Jael Creates. Oh, this was funny too. From Bakersfield, North Carolina. Her 4th card, she made an easel card. She used cornucopia colors, and then she rhymed with ache. And her truck was on a wobbler, which I think is great fun. And the gold highlights are on the trailer. And of course, the mouse is holding the brake sign. What a great way to make your card. And then look at all the dirt she's got flying up all over, because those air brakes are not, they're not fast to turn on or whatever they do. And I can almost hear the squealing of the metal on the whatever that does to slow it down. Jake brakes. Yes, Ronnie. They are Jake brakes, aren't they? I've never really known what a Jake brake was, but I've seen signs that say no Jake brakes. But those are like the air brakes, I think, right? Yes, yes, Jamie. There's transportation right there. Somebody got it sneaked in there. So yes, I think it's a great truck. Can you imagine? That's a great image to have in your arsenal of stamped images, I think. I really like it. That's because you could do all sorts of stuff with that kind of aggressive truck. JL creates. I really like it. Well done. Leslie Cool sent in a beautiful card, just as pretty as can be, from Alabama. Love and laughter forever. Well, it's easy to see. Her ache is cake. You can see her gold leaves, and the gold stand, and the gold embossing. Think of this card would never have come together quite like this, I don't think, without these parameters and good old Mr. Wheel. Her easel card. I loved hearing how many people had never made easel cards before. And so welcome to an easy card that's really fun to upgrade. But Marianne Hill was saying that she made an easel card once and gave it to somebody, and they had a heck of a time knowing how to set it up. So it's one of those cards that needs to come with instructions for those who do not make cards, or just saved for those who do make cards. I don't know. Or just if you want to, test somebody and see if they can figure it out. Sometimes there are cards I don't get, like that impossible card. Didn't get it at all, but now I got it. Her cornucopia colors are so pretty. They look fallish, but still you've got that yellow and that light red, we'll call it, which makes it feel fresh and springy. So nothing looks even, it could be summery too. That's a really good card for all seasons. And then you've got the soft green. It's not bright green, so it doesn't feel springy, and it feels a little bit darker and more fallish. So really, really well done. Looks like you've got some embossing in there, or maybe some fancy paper. Fancy card. This is not for any slouch, that's for sure. And look at that tag behind there. It's embossed with words. It's very elegant. This is so elegant. And then it sticks up with the flowers, which is cool because then you can't see, I think you could probably see the bleed through from the alcohol markers, but that protects your viewer from all inopportune moments of going, oh, look at that. No, we won't have that. So well done, Leslie Cool. You have sent in a lot of cards. It's so cool. Sorry. Paula S. from Illinois has sent in her 6th card now, and we are very glad for that. She says, celebrate your big day with rhymes with egg, cake. Cute little card. She had a different stamp in mind. Boy, don't I know that. But then you saw that one and you thought of the ice cream sentiment would be perfect with an easel stop. Very smart putting that all together for a great card. And perhaps a little ice cream is what on the inside says. And this is a good card for kind of working on your chops or your skills of not just making a front, but bringing it into the inside, which I am pathetic at doing. So word to Mary. Hello, Mary. Go ahead and learn from this to include the inside too. I think it's a really good exercise. I like all those little leaves scattered about. They're very fun, and they kind of hold down the fort, don't they? Yep, they do. And I like how you did the coloring of your stamp and that pretty gold swirly thing in the background, but with the cake with different letter or different colors. And it's a first birthday. Oh my gosh, I saw a little video today of a first birthday party kid, and it had a little tiny candle, and it was long, and the little kid picked up that candle and started to put it in its mouth. You'd never seen parents or adults act so fast. Wham! They took that thing away. But there was a moment. Oh, that's really a nice card, Paula. Thank you so much from Illinois. I hope you join us many, many times. Judy, I sent you. Oh, I don't want to tell you this. Don't tell anybody. But I sent Judy a birthday card today because she's part of the card exchange that for patrons, and it's her birthday month. So we send a lot of cards in that group. Let me clue you. And I did send one to Judy today. So she has sent in 28 cards, and she has her chocolate cake. Can you put a little chocolate smell? Do we have some little scratch and stiff kind of things going on that we could do? And she's got gold ribbon. Oh, that's very classy. And orange and yellow flowers. See, now that is fallish, but it doesn't feel exclusively fallish to me. I think it fits just fine any season, especially, okay, so how you could update that card from a completely no fall feel is to change that background from brown and just update it with even tan. A light cream would make it feel more summery or springy. So you can maneuver things like that and make cards do all sorts of things they didn't know they could do. So that says happy birthday up at the top, and then today is a chocolate kind of day. I like how you have the wood grain there for your table. That's a nice touch, and then you have that little die that looks like a lace overhang. Very, very classy. I know, I think it's a really rich cake too, don't you think? This is not any just Duncan Hines straight up. It's a double chocolate, I'm pretty sure. It's very lovely, Judy, and I do wish you a happy birthday early. Maybe it's not early. Maybe it was the first, second, or third. Rebecca Feltner from Ohio has sent in 84 cards. That's so many cards, Rebecca. You're getting close to being a mug clubber, which, by the way, remember, I did get some mug clubs ready. But we will be doing mug clubs, personalized mug clubs up to 25, which we're close to, and then it will be changing to a standardized mug to celebrate your 100 cards sent in for the first 100 people that are mug clubbers, and then we'll figure out something after that. So I'll just keep sending them in so that you can maybe qualify as a mug clubber, because we do appreciate you taking time out of the weekend and sending in cards. It inspires us all, and we really do thank you for being a really nice little part of the world. Thank you. But Rebecca, back to Rebecca. She did a cornucopia of colors, really rich colors. Rhymes with Jake. Oh, I liked this one when I was reading about it. I liked it a lot. You see what it is? Steak. She's got a steak in that pretty geranium. Look how pretty that pot is too. And the geranium, I saw a few geraniums at the nursery today, and I was getting itchy. I didn't get them yet, but they're on my list for maybe next week. I may go shopping for a few plants. I did get basil today and some seeds. Don't you think seeds would be a great parameter for element? Just saying. Could show up this month. Rebecca, thank you so much for your beautiful inspiration, your card, and your longevity. Nicely done. Mary Youngblood, I haven't heard from you this week. I know you're waiting for some surgery. I hope that wait is going well, or that your surgery went well. She's new to Club 52 this week with this card. That scooter is break. She's got that for break on the scooter, but it's dimensional. It's like not a puffy sticker, but like a cool ephemera piece. And then I don't know what she did on that fancy cut. It's something I won't dabble in, but I really liked the first thing about this one was I really like the different patterns in your paper and how they work together, and the colors, how they played nicely together. And I thought that turned out really cool. Look at that nice lamppost and the park bench. She's got a lot of fun things on there, and her Bon Voyage, I believe, was also gold, but the trim on her scooter was gold. Very clever. I imagine you get those parameters and you're sitting there going, I don't know. But then you start going through your stuff and you start going, oh, I got this. I'm going to try this. And then it probably turns out completely different, but it's fine. And I did want to say, I had a quote that I wanted to share with you from Dying Needle. I thought she did the Bob Ross snake card. Did you see the Bob Ross snake card? Holy smokes. She said it took 3 hours to do the French knots on his hair. That's a lot of dedication. But, what was I going to say? Oh, you can see all of the gallery on craftroulette.live latest episode or episode 157. But she wrote something really nice. She said, this has been the most fun card that she's ever created. It will probably be tucked away in my art journal to make me smile. I love Craft Roulette for stretching my creativity with these awesome challenges. So thank you, Dying Needle. We feel the same way here. So yeah, that Bob Ross card was nutty crazy. It was cool. Oh, and there's the gallery. So yep. The Indiana Jones one was really cute too. Do go over. There's not too many cards. There's just like 220 or something. You can get through that. Plus you can do the pages at a time. Okay, I did a little housework. Now I'm going to go look at 50 cards. And then I'm going to go do this, and I'm going to look at 50 more cards. So one more, and then we'll get to the Whodunit. Carol G. from Harrison, Ohio, sent in this classically cute card. It's her 5th. She made a standard easel. I don't think I said this out loud. I thought it earlier. But Jay's card, when he was talking about it being simple, and it was just like you don't have to do... out of this world kind of cards to be on Craft Roulette. You don't have to be an outstanding artist. You don't have to see yourself as that. You can still send in cards. You can send in these classic cards because we still like all those things, and we are all still very inspired by your art and your creations. Maybe we all, sometimes I just need to step back and go simple. And so these kind of things remind me, this is solid. This is solid stuff, solid card making. And don't ever hold back because of you're feeling less than or anything, because you're not. There you go. I'm going to shake my finger. So anyway, Carol G. sent in this classic card, which I think is adorable. And it says, your birthday is a perfect opportunity to remind you what is a wonderful person you are. And that is a wonderful thing to be told, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Look at that little kitty with the cupcake. My little kitty's right over. He's so cute. Little Kerwin's on the other desk. Oh, he's so cute. And this is really a sweet, sweet card. You've got you've got the elements all covered in very, very strong ways. Well done. Solid card. Love it lots. And appreciate you all for sending in cards. We just like them. That's all there is to it. We're all just a bunch of card suckers. That's okay. Yes, add a cat. It always makes things better. Now, there are those that don't love those cats, but we love them anyway. Yes, I like this small little present that was holding up the card too, Ronnie. I think the little stoppers that people come up with for easel cards are gems. They're just so much fun. Such as those little ladybugs would make a really good little stopper. But easel's off for a while. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, it's time for Whodunit. It is the new craft game of the century. Let's go ahead and build it up into something it really isn't. But the Whodunit game is all based on the last episode of Craft Roulette, which is 157. The object of the game is to accurately guess the inspiration card from the most recent gallery on Craft Roulette that I will be recreating. My project will not be verbatim. Thank you, Grandma Gay. She's always in there with the cheerleading. Let's play, let's play, let's play. We should have a cheer. Let's play, let's play, let's play all day. So anyway, it won't be verbatim, but I will draw ideas for my card from a card in the gallery. To play, you must be on the live stream with the live chat pulled up. Open a second browser, if you would, with craftroulette.live on it in the most recent gallery, episode 157. I'm going to start here in just a second, and when you believe you know whose card I'm recreating, type at Craft Roulette. That will give me a signal in orange that I need to look at it. Then the contributor's name as it is written on... Thank you very much, Stephen! Then the contributor's name as it is written on the contribution. There's Patty Beck. I wondered if you were here. Well done. There it is. Just do that for me because I will look at the orange ones only. Because last week, my gosh, you guys were guessing right and left. If you do win, you are the first person to guess correctly using the @CraftRoulette sign correctly also. And the contributor's name that I am casing, you win. Something big, something wonderful, something so out of this world that you can hardly believe it, that you are so lucky and skilled and earned such a gift. The gift is an original gift. It is a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift. You just never know what itty-bitty gift you're going to get. So, that's okay, Patty Beck. We're glad you're here now. So my project will not look just like the other person's project, but I will have elements. I don't want you to see it. I will have elements that you can draw from. Oh, BTW. That's much harder to say than by the way. Here are a couple of little things that I have in our Craft Roulette, or it's actually Mary Gun Fun patron group. Some little card fronts for Easter. And there is my buddy, Mr. Mike. Want to say goodnight? Hi. Man of few words for being a man of words. All right, let's see what we've got here. I know, well, one thing, I am going to be using some things from This Calls for Confetti. I'll get those out so you can see what those things are. They've got some cool little packages of like shaker bubbles. I'm going to use that. And some really, really cute shakers. So we're going to use that. And the shaker bubbles come with a little die set. So you don't have to worry about sizes and whatnot. So I went ahead and cut that out. So that's that's what we've got there. Now let me think. How was I going to do this? It does take me a moment. I made this yesterday, or I won't tell you too much. There's a piece of white cardstock. There's a piece of green. Looking very, very cornucopia-ish. The red with some stars. Why I have, oh, that was inside. That goes inside. I've got, get a piece. No, it's over here. I've got a larger piece of that. I did forget a piece, but you don't know that I forgot that piece. So, and I've got an easel card folded just so that it will act just like that. My goodness. Athena's card? No. Tammy Williams card? No. Karen C's card? No. Jen Zay's card? No. I've got you stumped already? That's exciting. But you're just jumping right in there. I appreciate that. I'm going to pull out my old zigzag scissors. Cut these little guys. I do have another piece that I apparently forgot, but it won't matter. It's not consequential. These never were very good scissors, but, you know, they kind of get the job done. Tammy Williams, no. Don Wilcox, good guess. Paula. Okay, I am laughing. I am laughing, Kelly Hughes. Why am I laughing? Do you have any idea, Kelly Hughes, why I'm laughing? Because you guessed correctly. And yet, last week when I did your card, you never guessed yourself. It is. It's Karen F. Here's my card that I made that look from Karen F's inspiration. This is the green piece is what I forgot. And she made this topsy-turvy cake. I thought, there's a bunch of cake in there, so I used some cake. And then you just open it up and it says birthday wishes. And I thought she didn't make a shaker, so I thought that would throw you off. And didn't throw you off very long. You guys study that gallery. And then I popped this up, and that was stupid because then the little things kind of get stuck. So let me finish this off. We're way early, so Kelly. That's gracious girl. That was you weren't going to be denied 2 weeks in a row. We do have a winner. It is Karen F. Once you see the real card in the picture, you know that we have a winner. So I got something to tell you about Kelly F. Kelly Hughes. She is one of our Club Fun patrons. And so she joins us on Zoom calls during the month. And she just ordered one of these new big guys. This doesn't usually happen, but so she just ordered her first ATG. But she did not recognize that I cased her card last week, which I thought was hilarious. But then she was at a retreat this weekend, and she had 10 crafters watching Craft Roulette, which was really fun. I thought that was just delightful that you took Craft Roulette with you on the retreat. So I'm going to put. So this comes together pretty fast. The card that Karen F made was an easel card. She used reds, gold, and craft paper. She made the topsy-turvy cake, and then she did gold embossing. And that's pretty much what I did. Nothing too far off. She did have her little happy birthday here or something, and I made it birthday wishes because the font and everything fit in there better. And then for this little cake, come here, darling. So for the little topsy-turvy cake, they have little slant up. I don't have a die. Didn't feel like I needed one. No, I want to go with that. They have little slants up, and then they have a slant across. So 3 sides, I'm sure that has a name, and I can't think of what it is. 3 sides are wonky. Oh, they were all around a small laptop. That's even better. I'll just I put it on some white paper because I thought it needed to get a little bit of contrast. Not that much off wonkiness. And then this little guy is just a little bit smaller, so let's test it. It's just fine, and he's going to go wonky. If this goes wonky this way, we're going to go top wonky that way. Cut it just on the edges. I'm going to stick him right inside there too. My top layer is going to be really small, and I apparently don't have that piece of paper. I do have this. Have that green, so fiddly sticks. Because with my Goldilocks paper storage, it's no problem. A little bit wonky, a little bit wonky. Went this way last time, we'll go this way this time. This would look better, maybe not. if you edged the cake pieces with a little bit of color too, but you don't have to. And there's our topsy-turvy cake. And for the candles, I went simple and just drew 3 candles with a gold pen. Nothing too good about that, I've got to tell you. Quadrilateral, thank you. But isn't there even one? It's just a plain old quadrilateral, not a rhombus. Rhombus has to have equal sides on this. It has 3 equal sides, right? It has straight sides, except 2 that are parallel. I think. I don't know. Let's just make a card. That was always my thought in math, too. I could be doing something fun. Okie doke. So nothing too outstanding about this. Just getting it straightened up just a little bit. I just wanted some white around the edge. This one's a little big. Got the big tooth in front. There we go. And like I said, I did put this guy up on some foam, and it was a dumb mistake. It does look good in popped up, but it wasn't good on the shaker. I don't make that many shakers, so I'm kind of excited to spend some time getting in touch with my inner shaker. Got some glue on there. That's not nice. A little too generous. Sit, stay. And then we've got this little frame. Really easy to use this. I was pretty impressed. Look at some of these little things. Look how cute. They've got shinies. They've got little clay bits. Got little wood bits. This was the Autumn Buzz, which I felt very strongly was appropriate. And then this little feller has a little peel off. Almost like rice peel off, but not quite. Lower it down once you see where you want it. And then this little guy goes on top. I like fussy cutting too. That'll be learned, isn't it, Mary? If you wanted it cut, you had to do it yourself. And I'm going to find a piece of scrap paper. Sure, I don't have too much glue on there. It just drops down on top of that little bubble. Your instant little cutie pie. Then my birthday's already done. Hey. Looks so pretty. Probably add a few of these, and then on the inside, oh, I got a couple little shaker parts on the loose. I think I want to make that a little smaller, so I'll just put it like that, edge it off to the one corner, trim it down. We are almost done. Kelly Hughes, I don't know if I have your address, but if you could use the contact form, I think I probably do. But if you could just use the contact form and contact me and say, hey, I won that card, I will send this to you. Crooked, and I'm okay. I'm sorry, I'll send you the one that's not crooked. If I remember. And then this little guy goes right on top. So that's it. That's the card. That's the card. It's a cute little, it's darn cute. I love these colors. They look almost like a little bit Asian with that red in there. And so colorful. These have little bees. I think I'll add those instead of the flowers. Bees will be on guard for birthday. Look at that. There could be some on the inside too. Bravo! Well, that wasn't too hard. I'm trying to make it so that you don't guess right off. But it's not easy. You guys study. You study pretty hard. I think you're good. I think you're remarkable. So thank you so much for spending the evening with me. Let me see what else I have. Oh, I got to tell you, if Ellen is watching, when I was reading the comments on Saturday morning with my coffee, and I read how Ellen dropped a tuna hoagie on a guy's head on a bus, made my morning, girl. It just made my morning to hear about that poor guy who got a hoagie dropped on his head. And I even drew it because I was so taken by it. And so anyway, that's how I process things. The contact form, you can just, you know what, Kelly, just use the message on the Patron board and I'll get it there. That'll be easy. So let's see, what else? Oh, in review is my follow-up on the Patron board for fun supporters and up, and I will be posting something a bit more about some aspect of a card this week from the gallery. And speaking of patrons, we want to thank them. We so appreciate our patrons, and we do have lots of fun over on our Patron board. It's a small group. It looks like a lot of people, but it's really kind of a small group, and so we're pretty close to, it's an easy way to keep in touch, and we do have lots of extra bonus thank yous for you, like the card exchange. By the way, guys, if you're on the card exchange, make sure you check whose birthday it is this month. All you have to do is go to your card exchange on Patron Extras and click card exchange and birthdays, and all the birthday people will pop up. It's magic. I tell you, it's so well programmed. It's so cool. And we do want to thank you again so much for supporting us so that we can stay on the air and get a few things when we need them without having to worry about it. And at tax time, I was very, very thankful for each and every one of your donations. We do not get any funds from any corporations or companies or anything else. We only work on the donations of your kindness. So it is cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you want more information, there's a link down below on going to Mary Gun Fund's Patron site and joining. We've got a level for every person. That's how I believe. I really do. I think it's at least for a month, even if you can't do it for a long time, we appreciate everything you do for us. So yes, and thank you also, Grandma Gay, for reminding us to hit that thumbs up and share it with a crafty friend. Get those 10 friends around your little laptop and have a good time. Make sure you join us on our Facebook group. We have lots more fun over there, and it is just such a wonderful... I can't comment on everybody because I want... but I do look at everyone that I can. So, and then on the gallery, of course, I can't comment on the gallery, so it's frustrating, but it's just the way of the world. Join us next Friday when we get to welcome our buddy from Australia, Therese Calvert. She is a sweet, sweet woman, and she knows how to put me in my place. So she's a nurse who knows how to not put up with any shenanigans. And she's delightful, super talented. I will put a link. You can go to craftroulette.live, find our guest, and go look at her in her socials, because she does. If you like florals, you'll love Therese. She's outstandingly talented. And then next week we will be right back here for more in review based on Craft Roulette episode 158. Anything else you guys got for me tonight? Christina, get a good night's sleep over in Sweden. It's the middle of the night over there. It's always a pleasure to spend the evening with you. I will be looking at enjoying your comments. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Kelly, for winning Whodunit. Oh, no, I'm not going to tell you that. And see you Saturday, patrons. Don't forget. Don't forget. Yep, love you, bunches, too. Kiss those brains. I'm listening. There they are. There they are. Well done. Good night, everybody. Oh, hi, Buell. Stay safe. I could stay here all night.